to start YouTube recording. Alright, so people of the YouTube awesome community, we are back. People on stream, that's fantastic. We gotta get my intro music going here. Alright, so, because it's also fanfare playing, you know that means the player introduction is going on here. Playing in the bottom left-hand corner is going to be the white Protoss JMBJJ, and his opponent will be the red Zerg playing in the top right as the red Zerg, and all that fun stuff. So, I have to assume that they had technical difficulties, people on YouTube and people on stream, because it doesn't really make much sense otherwise, because why else would this guy be choosing the replays, other than the fact that the game was probably had some technical difficulties. We saw there was a substantial amount of lag, stuff like that. Alright, so we'll have to figure this out. So I don't know who won last game, but for our purposes it was a draw until I figure out otherwise. Yes. Okay. That being said, that wall by JMBJJ is not tight at all. Absolutely not tight. Just putting that up there. We have an overpool going down, I believe, as well. And gotta play some more Brood War music for you guys, because that is very important. Do 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 do. And Ziddy still gets down the expo. Okay. It's not bad. And the photon cannon is going up. And you know, I don't really know why. I'm really curious what exactly forced the PPP, pause. I don't exactly know why that was. And what on earth is he doing? Okay, no, he's getting gas. Okay, no, he's just getting up his lair. Okay. No, he's just gonna expo, I think. Maybe not. Okay, no, there goes on the third. Okay. Now, I have an issue. Exactly where did he put that third base? He put it at the 9 or 10, whatever you really want to call it. That's probably more the 10 o'clock. This doesn't make sense. Okay? Why would you put it closer to your expansion? Because the whole reason for Zergs to take that base in the first place is a couple reasons. One, their argument is, well, it's further away from their base, so it's harder for them to pressure. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Sure. If I take that base, I can get a free base. Okay, that still applies. That still applies. But having it and yeah, so you're making it actually closer to your opponent, making it more difficult for you to actually hold on to, and it makes no sense to me why you take that base. This scenario, I'd feel like you'd be much better just taking off a closer off third base. But I guess if you absolutely want that extra base, I guess it can work. All I'm saying is it just makes it closer for your opponent to really attack. That's all I'm saying. I understand it's cross positions, which, I mean, either way you really put the base, you're kind of making it closer to your opponent anyway. But it just seems a little odd that 2 valid reasons is now only down to 1 valid reason why you take that expo. But anyway. But according to environment, you can SimCity it up. Yes, I know that. I'm just saying it's harder for you to actually pressure, because now your whole reasoning to have it further away from your opponent anyway, so you can have more time to set up your SimCity. Now it just takes you longer to reinforce if your SimCity doesn't work. That's all I'm saying. But enough of me describing about why I'm so crazed by that expansion location. I understand why it's taken. We have Citadel going up. I don't think I saw a Stargate. No. Alright, so JMBJJ is actually just going to go straight for a gateway timing push. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to go for a gateway timing push. Just completely disregard, well, that or DTs. Or DTs with timing push. He's going gateway units. That's probably going to end into a timing push that may or may not work. He might be doing a 2-base all-in with +1. I don't know. But it's looking like a 2-base all-in. To me. Because generally you would get Stargate Tech. Or Star Tech. Yeah, Star Tech sounds a little bit better, but Stargate Tech is probably easier for you guys to comprehend. Anyway. Okay. I mean, that's another gateway going down? I mean, he's definitely going a high gateway-centric army. And ZD is droning. But that's granted, because we're not even that far. But you guys need to thumbs up those videos, man, because he deserves these things. Because then I can't bring... If he doesn't cast them, then the replays don't come out for another, like, month and a half. Which means it's just going to be way too late to even go cast a CSOL anyway. So why even bother? Even though I might go back to cast some more J-Star. J-Star is really awesome. Or more Sai-Sai. I wanted to see the round of 16 VODs of that guy. I did like Sai-Sai. But he lost. Nonetheless. Mutalisks are coming out right now. Okay. That is circumstantial. I've really haven't seen this work out too well before. Again, the naturals very... Oh, wow, those drones just had a really, really fast way to get out of there. Okay, he's only lost one drone. But like I said, I mean, he's gonna have so many JMBJJ has so many gateways, he's just pressuring so fast. But like I said, we're gonna have Mutalisks. And this is a very special circumstance where I've never seen this happen before, where you go mainly gateway units, but at the same time, your opponent goes Mutalisks. And now we're kind of having a base trade scenario, which might be the reason why players don't normally go these builds. Normally why Zergs normally go Hydralisks and put down 2 more hatcheries. And normally why we have Stargate tech, so this doesn't happen. But I guess we have a base trade. But we have DETs out. Not to say that's a big blunder, but these Mutalisks are actually doing a lot of damage. They completely stop the main base from mining. And soon the natural, and we have JMBJJ going the natural. There isn't a really great SimCity happening over here. Those Sunken will be exposed though, but he's doing the best of his ability to delay the Zealots from getting there. Mutalisk is popping out here. Zealots are dying pretty gosh darn fast right here. Not even one Sunken has gone down. Very nice control by ZDY right here. Looks like ZDY will be able to hold here, but there are DTs here that will be able to do a good amount of damage. But there's Overlords in position here. That's a good amount of Mutalisks right out at the main base again, but we have an Archon out. Will be enough. A nice Archon hit going off right there. Very, very difficult. Another one, a third one, a fourth one, a fifth one going down. Those Mutalisks are going to have virtually no HP. Look at that Goon just getting one-shots on those Goons right there. And that might have just thwarted any kind of... It's kind of more stabilized game. Because if that amount of Mutalisks still stayed alive right there and not poured, control by ZDY, I don't know. And environment, I'm not really sure if you'd say usually Zerg would win, or, well, actually, no, I thought you said Zerg would win in this scenario. Yes, I would think that would actually make sense, because the Protoss can't really produce anything and can't really defend well. I would agree with that, because of Mutalisks. The only issue, though, is because he's lost so many Mutalisks, I'm not really quite sure. But these Goons aren't really the best thing for anti-Mutas. They work. They work. But this is what happens. They're like, I have a dozen Mutalisks. I can take these Dragoons on. But with Archons in the middle line, I think it's a little risky to try to go Mutalisk harass that. I'm not feeling very confident right now. I'm not going to call anyone. I don't know. I really don't know. I think eventually we're going to stabilize, because I don't think neither player can really continue on like this. Mass Archon, it's just too gas intensive this early on, and if you do go Mass Archon, just go Hydras. In Mass, Mutalisk is just going to be countered by Storm and Archon. So massing these two units is just not going to work for either player, and also not to mention that Mutalisks are very gas intensive anyway, so you got to put both players behind. So my prediction is going to stabilize. I could be wrong though, and I think I'm going to be wrong, because ZDY is still making Mutalisks right now. He's still making Mutalisks right now, despite the fact that there's 2 Archons and probably Storm already done. He's doing his best though. I mean, it's very nice Mutalisk control. I'm not gonna lie. Other than the fact that he's taken 4 Archon hits, 5 Archon hits from that Mutavlog beforehand, that's work with control. But his Mutalisk micro in general is pretty spot on. It's not J-Dong, but it's good. And according to environment, he thinks Protoss is ahead. According to him. Now, did I say that? No, I didn't say that at all. But that's that cybercore timing for 10-minute goon range. I don't know. I don't know. I like the Dragoons because it's kind of awkward to go Stargate Tech now because it just take a while to really check into that, and then Ziddy might just get something to counteract the Corsair like Scourge because he's already making so many air units anyway. It's not like he's really going to prioritize Hydralisk and have his APM demanded elsewhere. So Scourge will probably kill off Corsair, and the other thing is Corsair. I think you really want Corsair in those bulk forces like oh, that storm, but it's hitting the mineral at the same time. No, why? Ow. All right, so it's going back in there. I really, I don't even know. I'm excited. I'm a little out of my seat right now. I don't know how this is gonna go. Meatless though are back in the main base right here. They're going for the cannon right here. More rallied Meatless are coming back in here. Doing a good number on the mineral line here. At the same time, he's taking probably good damage from the cannons right here. The Archon's trying to get a hit off. He does get off one. Can he get a nice storm off? No, that storm didn't really do too much as the Meatless were already up to full acceleration. He immediately got out of there. Trying to take a third base right here. It might, yeah, it's going to have to get canceled. There's no way that's going to stay up. I hope we got to cancel on that. And, oh my goodness. Base trading scenario. This is going to be a must-watch game. In my opinion, at least. Even though I don't really know where this series is headed because I don't really know how many games are left in the series. If you guys have ever played Song Pop free, you guys will get instantly addicted to it. Like the iPhone app or the iPad app. And I'm addicted to that thing. But I already have 20 notifications of not playing that game for 20 minutes. Or like an hour, I guess now. 20 notifications. It's pretty ridiculous. Just saying. We got some Terran music now. Oh, yeah. Those Meatless are going to send about that Dragoon. Nothing new. No, I guess he's going to be able to get away. But he has +2 attack pretty fast. I mean, we're, what, 13 minutes in this game, a little less? 12 minutes, maybe? It's a fairly fast +2. And those Meatless are going to be going right back in the main base here, but I don't really know. I mean, I don't know what Ziddy has back at his main base, though, but I have an inkling that if JMBJJ just attacks, he might just win. There's a good amount of Hydralisks there, though. So has there been so many storms? What I'm trying to say is, did JMBJJ waste all of his storms trying to storm Mutalisks instead of them being applied to these Hydralisks that he's going to soon run into? Because Hydralisks are pretty good against Dragoons. You could probably say they're kind of like a counter in some ways. Oh, that storm! Oh, no! Why? No! Oh, those Mutalisks are just gonna... Oh. No, the storm! No! Oh, God, no. Yeah, he has enough storm. That's ridiculous. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm not really sure what Ziddy has left right there. 2 absolutely perfect storms. He really just steamrolled, obliterated... I don't even know the word to just, like, how fast that army just died from perfect storms. That was amazing. That being said, I don't even know. And Goons are going to be able to make... what I've been telling you about earlier in my cast, what have I told you? They have the same range as Sunkens. Bam! So they're actually out of range, so they can actually snipe off this hatchery, maybe even the Evo chamber without being in range. And that's why Goons are really are beneficial to have in DVP. Not super early on, but to kill off these Sim Cities, they're fantastic for. Because they only have to be in one range of one Sunken at a time, pretty much, if you don't A-move them right in. Now, of course, now he's A-moving, now he's in range of both. Hydra's coming in here, but there's so many Goons out there, there's going to be a nice storm. Oh, no! What does this game come down to? It's been Storm. It has been Storm this entire game, in my opinion. But wow. Wow. I think I can call this game gone down in JMBJJ. And at the same time, I'm going to go verify that what happened in game number 2. And it appears Okay. Nope. Nope. All right. I think I might know what happened for game number 2. It might have been a DQ match. I think that was a disqualified match. And ZDY leaves the game. I'm sure he GG'd, but JMBJJ will win game 3, but I believe game 2, guys, was a disqualification match, or ZDY won that game ultimately. We don't know. For our purposes, I'm going to call it a DQ match. Guys, I'm going to be right back. I just have to go take a quick bathroom break, and I will be back momentarily. People on YouTube, keep it